What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll be looking at 5 ways to know you have found the right partner for you. So if you're interested, keep watching. Before we dive into this video, I want to encourage you to like, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. If you're a first-time viewer, I'm promising you that you're going to be learning a lot from this channel. So follow, subscribe, and let's go. So it's very important that we know when we come in alignment with whoever we want to marry or whoever we want to settle down with, because a lot of people are out there looking for the right partner, but then what are like the yardsticks to know that, okay, this is the right one for me? Or maybe what are the yardsticks to know that I'm ready to get married to this person? So in today's video, we'll be looking at 5 alignment types that will help you know that this is the right person for you. Number 1, alignment of core values. So what are core values? Core values are basically things that are very important, like things that you hold at high esteem as a person, that determines the course of your life. So for example, maybe God, maybe being truthful, honesty, humility. These things can be core values. They mean that these are things that stand out to you and you need it as a person, and it helps you to make life decisions. So if you have your core values, your core values technically guides you into making some certain decisions. So when you face some situation in life, you don't need to think about what to do sometimes, because your core values are already guiding you on what to do. So for example, if you believe honesty to be one of your core values, you already know that when you get into a situation where someone is trying to make you lie for something or stuff like that, you already know that you are going to be honest to the core and you're not going to be lying for any reason. So these are like principles that guide us in making life decisions. So for you to know that you have found someone for you, that person has to, like, there should be an alignment of core value. It doesn't have to be similar, it doesn't have to be the same, but the things that they value in life should have similarities, or it should be compatible with the things that you value in life too. So you don't want your core values to be honesty. You want to be honest at all time, but then you find yourself settling with somebody who you know that they are like chronic liars, like they lie for the most stupid thing in this life. So you don't want that kind of thing. So if you know your core values, you should look for somebody who has maybe a similar, or maybe something that is close, or somebody whose core value is not in direct opposite for yours. If your relationship with God is core to you, you don't want somebody who doesn't believe in God, stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? So your core values need to be in alignment. Second one is alignment of marriage type. So I started teaching this new series on marriage type, understanding different categories of marriages we have. The first category is like the traditional kind of marriage, where the man does the providing, the protecting and everything, while the woman basically do the cooking, cleaning, raising the children. There are men like that. They are traditional men, they are traditional women, and that's what they believe. Their mindset haven't allowed them to change to believe any other kind of marriage that is out there. So they believe that it has to be this way. So if you want to have a successful marriage, you need to be with somebody. If you're a traditional man, you need to be with a traditional woman. If you're a traditional woman, you need to be with a traditional man. The second type of marriage type is the modern type, where the woman or the man, they believe in equal contribution. Not like basically equal, but like they give 100%. The man helps out in taking care of the kids, cooking, cleaning. The woman also helps out in taking care of the bills. Like, you just know, the traditional rules. They don't play the traditional rules, so they try to flip things around and do for each other whatever they can do for each other to make their marriage work. So you discover that if you are a traditional person and you get involved with these persons who are not traditional, it's gonna be stressful. It will stress you out. So you don't want that kind of marriage. Then the last kind of marriage that I normally talk about is the kingdom marriage. These are people who basically allow their religion to determine how they run their marriage. So for Christians, you know what the Bible instructs you to do as a couple. You follow it strictly to the core. You don't try to employ what the worldly standards are saying. The world might say don't trust her, stuff like that, but you believe that the Bible said you should submit to one another. The woman should submit, the man should love, all those kind of instruction. I'm explaining this because I'm a Christian, so I understand this one very well. So Muslims know how their religion instruct them to go about their marriages and stuff like that, so they basically run their marriages based on that. So you need to find someone who has the same marriage type mentality as you. You don't want to get involved, you don't want to be a kingdom man and you want to marry a traditional woman, because it will be frustrating for you, because both of you will just not find that alignment or that connection. She wants to work, she wants to pursue her career, but then you want her to stay at home and take care of the children and cook and clean. It will stress you out. So you need to try as much as possible to find somebody who has the same understanding of how the marriage they want should be. And you people talk about it, and if you discover that there's no alignment there, then there's no point, you can go your separate ways. Number 3 type of alignment you need is spiritual alignment. Like I already said, you have to find somebody from, see, I'm a believer of a Christian should stick with Christians. It's as simple as that. A Muslim should stick with Muslim, because I don't want a situation where you get involved with someone from a different religion and then it becomes an issue. You're telling your children not to do this because this is what you believe, and the husband is telling children you can go ahead and do it. Because you people throw those kids into confusion of even believing. Like sometimes people do this and their kids end up growing up and they don't even believe in anything anymore. So you want to try as much as possible to stay where you know that this is the truth you believe in. You can't say you have a relationship with God, like you have a strong relationship with God, and then you want to marry somebody who feels like there's no God. For example, somebody who's an atheist will be like, there's no God. How do you want to settle down with that kind of person who tells you that one of the core things that determines who you are as a person, it doesn't exist? I don't know how you do that. So you have to find somebody who you are spiritually aligned with. So that's the third thing. So if you are looking for a life partner, remember that you have to be core value. Your core value has to align, your marriage type has to align, and your spiritual values has to be in alignment. Then the fourth one is mutual interest. Mutual interest, this is very important. I discovered that a lot of people today, they get into people's life, or they force their way into people's life who are not really interested in them, and they allow themselves go through that journey, that relationship, that marriage, but then there's no mutual interest. So if you discover that you have found somebody who you are mutually interested in each other, like they want to be with you as much as you want to be with them, that's the, like usually I say, that's the perfect relationship you can have. You don't want to be with somebody who is second guessing if they want to be with you. You don't want to be with somebody who makes you feel like you're an option. You don't want to be with somebody who makes you feel like they are doing you a favor by being with you. No, those are crazy, they are wrong. So you want to be with somebody who wants to be with you as much as you want to be with them. They are showing you through their words, through their actions, that you are the one for them, that you are the one they want, and they're not lying to you about it, they're not pretending about it, they're not hiding their emotions about it. They are very expressive to you that you are the one they want. That's one of the ways you know that, well, I think I found the right one for me. Now let's continue. Let's see the fifth one. The fifth one is healthy support of each other. So because I know personally that I can't support every career path my wife decides to choose. I'm being honest here. Let's be honest with ourselves. For example, I know that I can't date or marry somebody who wants to be a stripper or somebody who wants to do crazy stuff, because I was watching a show the other day and the lady was like, she wants to be a stripper, but the husband doesn't want her to be a stripper. That's what she grew up desiring to be, and they actually got a divorce because she wants to be a stripper and the man doesn't want her to be a stripper and stuff like that. So when you look at this, you discover that there are some things you will not be able to support your partner to do. So it's very, very important that you guys talk about this. See that the career path they are taking, or the life they are taking, where their life is taking them to, is something that you can fully support them in. If you know that you cannot support them fully, there's no point going into that relationship or getting married or whatever. So you should be sure that whatever career path they are taking, it's something that you know you can support. It goes both ways. If the woman wants to be a housewife, you should be able to tell yourself, okay, I'm okay with her being a housewife, and then I do all the providing and she does every other thing that needs to be done in their house. It's good and fine. Housewives are not bad, they are awesome people. Being a housewife is not easy, so it's a career on its own, as long as they are doing what they're supposed to be doing at home and not just at home not doing anything but claiming to be housewife. So you understand what I'm saying? So it's very, very important that you are sure that whatever career path your partner wants to take, that is something that you are very willing to support them through as they go through it. So I believe you have learned from this video and that you are being enlightened today about this thing. So look out for these 5 alignment or 5 interest areas that you help you know that this is the right person for me. Once you discover that these 5 things checks out, I know there could be other things though, but once these 5 things checked out, I think that person is meant for you. You guys should go on and have your relationship, your marriage. So thank you guys for staying tuned up to this point. Remember to subscribe, share, like, and tag your friends. Invite your friends so that they can subscribe to my channel too. Thank you very much for staying up to this point. See you in the next video. Bye.